Hello and welcome back to Mary's yoga session for beginners. Just like me, I'm a beginner actually, and these are my little girls, they're beginners.
Hello, I'm Nivani and I'm Punya.
And we're going to do some yoga today. So a few things if you want to do yoga. First thing, make sure you're wearing super comfortable clothing because you're going to want to be able to bend and stretch. So anything restrictive, nope. Have a drink, keep hydrated, really important. Also make sure that the space that you're going to be working in is clear. So have you moved all your mess out the way?
Yeah.
Okay, so they've got a nice clear space. Girls, do you want to set your intention?
Okay.
What's your intention? So I always make sure that before we do yoga we set an intention. It could be something specifically to do with yoga, so you might want to learn to hold a pose, strengthen a pose, or it could be something completely unrelated to yoga, just something that you want to achieve for yourself that day or that week or that year, just something that's for you. That's your intention. What's your intention, Nivani?
Well, I think that my intention is to be able to actually focus on my surroundings. Because I think that people could be more happy when they actually live in the moment instead of there's a lamp, there's everything.
Okay. Punya, what's your intention?
Well, I want to learn how to relax through yoga and be more positive.
That's so sweet. Thank you. Are you ready to start?
Yeah.
Okay, so when you're ready to start, what I do is just to bring yourself to the present. I look around the room and I try and just see what I can see, hear what I can hear, what's the temperature, what can I feel. But rather than identifying with anything and labelling things as objects, try just to notice the things but not actually engage with thought, because what you're trying to do is to let the thoughts wash away actually. So by defining something by a name around you, you're actually you're thinking more, which is what you want to reduce to stay happy and calm. Humans think too much. I think it's like an addiction. We're also used to it. We don't realise that there's a lot of negative chatter that goes on in the backs of our minds, coming from our subconscious sometimes, and we don't realise it's even going on. So it's really important to be able to do yoga or meditation and just be able to separate yourself from your thoughts that are going on, because they're not you, they're not going to define you, they're completely separate, and actually you are in control of your thoughts. So once you've engaged with your surroundings, try and root yourself. So you need to be able to push your bum down firm into the ground and distribute your weight. And where you can feel it hard underneath you on the rug, that's you meeting the earth. So you should feel safe and ready to go.
So that's basically like when a tree roots into the ground?
Yes, with its roots. Yeah, it is like that, exactly like that. Good girl. So once you're rooted down, you also want to extend up. So you have to imagine, and this is something I learned when I did horse riding years ago, you have to imagine that there's a thread coming through the top of your head, pulling you up. So can you do that, girls? Can you just close your eyes? It helps to close your eyes because it helps with visualization. So close your eyes and then just pull from the top of your head upwards. Can you feel a thread pulling you up? Can you pull that thread up? Pull it up higher. Can you pull it up higher but keeping your shoulders low at the same time? That's it. And you can either have your hands facing down for extra grounding, or you can have your hands open to receive. Okay, Punya, where do you want to put your hand, darling? Do you want to put your hands like that or like that? Okay. Another massively important thing with yoga is breath. And I feel like I want to do a completely separate thing on breath and breathing because it's just massive in itself. I couldn't do it justice by talking about it for like a couple of minutes. So just with your breathing, I want you to breathe really deeply in from your diaphragm, so from low down here, and pull that breath in, and then release. Really release. And when you release, you can hear a rasping at the back of your throat as you let the air go out. And you need to breathe more deeply. You need to fill that diaphragm like this. Watch.